Is this the working one? Here it is, yeah. Hello. This morning I've had an all-day breakfast. It took fucking ages. On the way there I saw my artist pretending to juggle, so I said to him, if you think you're really good, do that for real. He didn't have the balls. So I've got myself one of the new robotic floor cleaners, because let's face it, vacuums suck. I used to know this man in the pub who was obsessed with Hitler in Germany, and one day he ordered himself a Hitler costume. When he arrived, it was too tight, he put it on, nearly suffocated and died. I did say to him, did you call the emergency services? He says, 999! Ketchup, that's a sore subject. Oh, God. I attended an AA meeting recently, and when I got there was just a bunch of people talking about breakdown recoveries. Afterwards I thought I'd clear my head in the park, and there was a Stegosaurus on the slide, T-Rex on the swings, so I was like, oh, Jurassic Park. I was once training to be a dentist, and the man who was training me took me into a room. There was a man sitting there lying down, ready, waiting. And the trainee got himself out the door, and as he was shutting it, he went, you know the drill. You know what really annoys me? People that don't finish their sentences. It really... I shared a prison cell with Freddie Mercury. The one night I was woke up to... I was like, Freddie, what are you doing? He says, I want to break free! I said, Freddie, can you just stop that? He says, don't stop me now! I told him to hurry up, and now he's under pressure. He's also said no one's come to visit him yet, but Brian may. In all my 33 years of life, I've never won one single game of Connect. But I am dyslexic and colourblind, and I've never actually played Connect Fours, to be honest. Someone asked me for some Rehypnol earlier. I said, you have got plenty, knock yourself out. A mate of mine spent 52 years of his life replacing the wheels of his car. Now he's retired. And when I visited America recently, there was a nice t-shirt shop, cheap as anything, selling any t-shirt with rap artists on the front. It was that cheap, I managed to get a 2-pack for 50 cents. My missus is dyslexic and she keeps asking me to wank the dog. Obviously she means walk the dog. I wanked it off anyway. Oh, sorry. Had a nice meal before I come out tonight, and it took ages and ages to come. When he finally got there, the waiter looked at me and said, I'm sorry about your wait. Cheeky bastard. On the way there, someone threw a cactus at me and I decided to catch it with my bare hands. Felt alright, prick. I used to have a job in a bullets factory. You know, bullets for guns. Until I got fired. During the interview, he did say to me, do you know anything about guns? I said, no, but I'll give it a shot. A mate of mine came with me to a fancy dress party. He came as the Grim Reaper. And I looked at him and I went, what have you come as? He went, I'm deaf. What have you come as? You know what they say though, don't you, anyway? When shit hits the fan, redesign your bathroom. I got invited to a nudist party. I said, I'll come if I've got nothing on. In my new job, they made me do a drugs test. I scored quite high. My old job was better, it was robbing banks. Good money and it was cash in hand. Mate of mine, his dying wish was always to be with his family, which I thought was really fucking stupid. I would have wished to get better personally. Don't you hate it when you buy a pack of pencils and they're not sharpened at either end? Absolutely pointless. Turns out I've got piles, which is a pain in the arse. Another fancy dress I went dressed as a calculator, and a mate of mine was really taking the piss out of me all night, so I confronted him. I said, "You're really starting to push my buttons." We were quite divided after that. But on the plus side, I didn't let it take away from me night. I got my own back, and eventually it was equals. I went to the chemist recently, and after some head lice lotion, I said, "Is this good for nits?" He says, "No, it kills them." Fair enough. When I was invisible, I used to identify as transparent. I wasn't he or she, I was who or where. My wife and I, we met online. We've got a nice house together, 2 kids, 2 cars, cat, dog, good jobs. Always loved playing The Sims. And my local ice cream man had really, really bad dandruff. He was a nice geezer and he was always guaranteed to give you a flake. Spent hours and hours earlier trying to cross a river with my friend. Eventually I turned around to him, I did say to him, "What if we can't get across?" He says, "We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it." I used to be a professional boomerang thrower. And one day I threw it and forgot what to do next. And then it came back to me. I applied for a job at Greggs. There was plenty of roles going. Just wanted to earn a crust and put bread on the table. During the interview, they did say to me, "Do you have any skills?" I says, "No, but icing." I bought a dictionary once and there was absolutely nothing in it, nothing at all. I was lost for words. And stupidly, I got myself locked in a fridge. Luckily, I had my phone on me. So I watched a film, Netflix and chill. Do you know, I've never been any good at the alphabet. I never make it past X. I don't know why. I've heard being a farmer is the most painful job you could ever do. No pay, no grain. If Jeffrey Dahmer was here today, he'd make a killing. He's got the goods. Doesn't take a lot of brains, but he does for him. I'm going to leave you with one story, a very good story of mine. Once upon a time, there was this man. And to cut a long story short, the end. Thank you very much, everyone.